Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about this contraption right here, which is the Zhiyun Smooth X phone gimbal. Now what I want to find out about this is whether this is actually a handy piece of equipment for filmmakers in the modern day and age, or whether it's an absolute con. My theory behind getting this was when I was away in Portugal, I was doing a lot more filming on my phone. So I thought, what's the best way to film on a phone? Make everything smooth, make everything look a lot more cinematic. So I thought a phone gimbal would be the best thing, and this was in the sales over Christmas. It was like £30 or something. So I thought I'd give it a go and see if this would actually help my filmmaking ability, or whether it's just a glorified selfie stick. So after getting this, one of the biggest cons I found about it is it's a 2-axis gimbal. So that means it just does 2 axes, left and right, up and down. So it does, when you're walking, it does take the jolt still. So it's not fully smooth. It's smoother than holding it just like this, but it's still not fully smooth. However, one of the things I do like about it is that it can do it in portrait or landscape mode. So you can shoot it for a YouTube video in a landscape mode, or you could do Instagram Reel, TikTok, or YouTube Short in the portrait mode. And that mode I've been finding really handy to do little snippets in the portrait mode in the correct way. Instead of cropping a wide aspect ratio, you now get the full thing, and that's been quite handy. The way I've found to make it the most smooth is by shooting in 60 frames per second, because it just adds a bit more smoothness to it. Whether it's in 30 or 24, it was a bit like jarring on the eye. So what I did is I put it to 60, and it's good because then you can speed ramp it, you can slow it down, speed it up. You know, it's very user friendly like that. And a lot of the stuff, when I shoot it in smooth mode, or trying to make it cinematic, I shoot it in 60 frames per second anyway, so it doesn't really change a lot there, but it does make this a lot smoother. Another fun thing about this is that it has this extendable pole, so you can hold it really far out there. It is sort of like a selfie stick then. So it is a pretty handy bit, but then once again, it's at the end of your arm, so it is a bit wobblier than it could be. So that is a little downside, but the pole is pretty handy. You can put it up there, holding it, or you can extend it. Or what I've done, my girlfriend has got a skateboard, so I've been skating with it and holding it quite far on that, and that has been really handy, and it looks pretty cool when you do stuff like that. I've gone out and used it a couple of times around the island, and here's some test shots just to see what it looks like. And I thought I was impressed with it. It did look good, it did look cinematic, but once again, it's on a phone quality, and everybody knows now that the iPhone has great in-body stabilization anyway. Just the quality on a phone isn't going to be as good as the so-called Lumix or the Canon. It's not going to be as good, so you'll never be able to make it look better because it's just on a phone. At the end of the day though, it doesn't matter what it looks like, it's about how you tell a story. And has this helped me tell a story? Not really, no. I think it's an absolute con and glorified selfie stick. But however, I will use it for behind the scenes stuff. And what you can do, it does have a thread by here, so you can screw a tripod in it, and you can do like time lapses, bigger photo. So there is a lot of perks to it, but not what I got it for cinematic filmmaking. One of the good things about this is it folds down to this side, so you can make it very portable, and it fits in your hoodie pocket, jacket pocket, and you can whip it out wherever is easiest for you. And it is very easy to balance. Like gimbals for cameras, they take ages to balance. It's really annoying to balance them, but this takes 2 seconds. You put it up there, whack it in the middle, boom, you're ready to go. It doesn't take long at all. So I've been found really easy and fun just to get out, just to get a couple of shots here and there to add a bit more flavour to your day and capture those moments. And it's a fun bit of kit really at the end of the day, and that's what you should use it for, is a bit of fun. having fun. I know if I was younger and I was making skating videos and stuff like that, this would be handy because, you know, it's still got a bit of a handheld feel to it because the 2-axis gimbal, but you can skate with it, you can do, you know, sports with it. So I as a younger filmmaker, if you're into skating or anything like that, I would really recommend one of these things, and they're fairly cheap for what they are. In conclusion, I wouldn't invest in one of these unless you're a filmmaker. This is a good bit of kit if you use your phone a lot for filming. I don't, I use cameras like these all the time, so it hasn't really opened my mind to new ideas, it hasn't really inspired me. But I'm sure if you're a lot younger and you're just getting into filmmaking, having one of these would be fantastic. You can do a lot with it. And I would recommend it if you are getting into it, just to know what you can do, add the smooth shots, take out the jarriness. But I think it's more for like a influencer, Instagrammer sort of thing with the portrait mode. It is, it can work if you do a lot of Instagram videos where I don't. So I think it has a purpose for the right person, but for me and for cinematic filmmaking in a whole, I don't think this is going to quite cut it. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what your thoughts are about gimbals and phone gimbals. I don't really know a lot about gimbals, but I much prefer like a handheld look and feel, but try and change my mind. Go on, I dare you. Hit me up in the comments below, I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.